We all feel anxious sometimes. It's that feeling you get before a big test or when you have to give a presentation. Your heart might beat faster, you might sweat or feel a little shaky. This is normal anxiety. It helps us stay alert and focused. But for some people, anxiety is more than just a passing feeling. It's a constant companion, casting a shadow over their days. This is when anxiety becomes a problem. It can make it hard to enjoy life to the fullest. Imagine feeling like you always have to be on, like you're waiting for something bad to happen. That's what living with an anxiety disorder can feel like. It's like your body's fight or flight response is stuck in the on position. The good news is that anxiety is treatable. With the right help and support, you can learn to manage your anxiety and live a happier, healthier life. Anxiety isn't one size fits all. It comes in different forms, each with its own set of challenges. Understanding the type of anxiety you're experiencing is the first step toward managing it effectively. Generalized anxiety disorder, or GAD, is like having a worry switch that's always flipped on. People with GAD worry excessively about everyday things, even when there's little or no reason to worry. Panic disorder is characterized by sudden and intense episodes of fear, known as panic attacks. These attacks can be terrifying, often mimicking the feeling of a heart attack. Social anxiety is the fear of social situations. People with social anxiety worry about being judged or embarrassed in front of others, often leading them to avoid social gatherings altogether. Phobias are intense, irrational fears of specific objects or situations. Common phobias include spiders, heights, and flying. Obsessive-compulsive disorder, or OCD, is characterized by unwanted intrusive thoughts known as obsessions and repetitive behaviors known as compulsions that a person feels driven to perform to alleviate anxiety. Post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, can develop after experiencing or witnessing a traumatic event. It's characterized by flashbacks, nightmares, and intense emotional distress. Anxiety isn't just a feeling, it's a physical experience. When you're anxious, your body goes into fight or flight mode, releasing hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones trigger a cascade of physical changes designed to help you cope with danger. Your heart races, pumping blood to your muscles to prepare you for action. You might feel short of breath as your body tries to take in more oxygen. Muscles tense up, ready to spring into action. Your digestive system might go haywire, leading to stomach cramps, nausea, or diarrhea. You might sweat more than usual, and your hands might tremble or shake. You may experience dizziness or lightheadedness, and your sleep can be disrupted, leaving you feeling exhausted and drained. These physical symptoms can be frightening in themselves, often leading to a vicious cycle of anxiety where you become anxious about feeling anxious. While the physical symptoms of anxiety are hard to ignore, the mental and emotional toll can be just as debilitating. Anxiety can hijack your thoughts, leading to a pattern of negative thinking that's hard to break free from. You might find yourself worrying excessively about things that haven't happened and likely won't happen. Your mind might race with what-if scenarios, imagining all the worst-case possibilities. You might struggle to concentrate, your thoughts jumping from one worry to the next. Decision-making can feel overwhelming even for simple choices, as anxiety amplifies doubts and fears. Anxiety can also chip away at your self-esteem. You might start to doubt your abilities, feeling inadequate or incapable of handling everyday challenges. These negative thought patterns can leave you feeling trapped in a cycle of worry and fear, making it difficult to enjoy the present moment or look forward to the future. Section 5. Anxiety's grip on daily life. From socializing to sleep. Anxiety doesn't just affect how you feel, it impacts how you live your life. It can interfere with your work, relationships, and overall well-being, making even simple tasks feel daunting. Social situations can become minefields. You might avoid parties, gatherings, or even casual outings with friends for fear of judgment or scrutiny. Work or school can feel overwhelming. Presentations, meetings, and deadlines can trigger anxiety, making it difficult to focus or perform at your best. Relationships can suffer as anxiety can lead to irritability, withdrawal, and difficulty communicating effectively. Even everyday activities like grocery shopping, running errands, or commuting can feel stressful and overwhelming. Anxiety can also wreak havoc on your sleep, making it hard to fall asleep, stay asleep, or get restful sleep. This lack of sleep can further exacerbate anxiety, creating a vicious cycle of fatigue and worry. Section 6. The vicious cycle. When anxiety feeds itself. One of the most challenging aspects of anxiety is its cyclical nature. Anxiety can feed on itself, creating a self-perpetuating loop that's hard to escape. You might experience physical symptoms of anxiety like a racing heart or shortness of breath. These physical sensations trigger anxious thoughts such as "I'm having a heart attack" or "I'm going crazy." These anxious thoughts intensify the physical symptoms, leading to more fear and worry. This creates a vicious cycle where anxiety perpetuates itself, becoming increasingly difficult to manage. Understanding this cycle is crucial for breaking free from its grip. By recognizing the connection between your thoughts, feelings, and physical sensations, you can start to interrupt the cycle and find healthier ways to cope. Section 7. Children and anxiety. Recognizing the signs in young lives. Anxiety doesn't discriminate based on age. Children can experience anxiety just like adults, but their symptoms might manifest differently. It's important for parents, caregivers, and educators to be aware of the signs of anxiety in children and seek help when needed. Children with anxiety might be unusually clingy, have difficulty separating from their parents, or experience frequent tantrums or meltdowns. They might complain of physical symptoms like stomach aches or headaches, especially when faced with anxiety-provoking situations like school or social events. Changes in sleep patterns, eating habits, or academic performance can also be indicators of anxiety in children. It's essential to create a safe and supportive environment for children to express their feelings and concerns. Open communication, reassurance, and professional help can empower children to manage their anxiety and thrive. When anxiety becomes a disorder, seeking professional help is crucial. While occasional anxiety is a normal part of life, persistent and debilitating anxiety can be a sign of an anxiety disorder. Recognizing when anxiety requires professional help is crucial for regaining control and improving your quality of life. If anxiety is interfering with your daily life, relationships, work, or overall well-being, it's essential to seek professional help. A mental health professional, such as a therapist or psychiatrist, can assess your symptoms, provide a diagnosis, and recommend a personalized treatment plan. Don't hesitate to reach out for help. Seeking professional support is a sign of strength, not weakness. It's a proactive step towards reclaiming your life from anxiety. Strategies for calm can include some simple tools to manage anxiety. Deep breathing exercises can help regulate your body's stress response. Mindfulness meditation focuses your attention on the present moment. Physical activity is a natural anxiety reliever. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Finding your path in managing anxiety often involves therapy, medication, and self-care. Managing anxiety is often a multifaceted journey that involves finding the right combination of strategies that work for you. Therapy, medication, and self-care are all valuable tools that can help you reclaim your life from anxiety. Therapy provides a safe and supportive space to explore the root causes of your anxiety, develop coping mechanisms, and challenge negative thought patterns. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, is a particularly effective form of therapy for anxiety disorders. Medications, such as antidepressants or anti-anxiety medications, can help regulate brain chemistry and alleviate anxiety symptoms. It's important to work closely with a psychiatrist to determine the appropriate medication and dosage for your needs. Self-care involves making time for activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul. This might include spending time in nature, pursuing hobbies you enjoy, connecting with loved ones, or simply taking breaks when needed. Remember that finding the right treatment plan is a process, and what works for one person might not work for another. Be patient, persistent, and compassionate with yourself as you navigate your journey to recovery. You are not alone. Living with anxiety can feel incredibly isolating, but it's important to remember that you are not alone. Anxiety disorders are incredibly common, affecting millions of people worldwide. Reaching out to others who understand what you're going through can provide invaluable support, encouragement, and a sense of community. Consider joining a support group, connecting with others online, or confiding in trusted friends or family members. Remember that anxiety is treatable. With the right help, support, and self-care, you can manage your anxiety, reclaim your life, and live a fulfilling and meaningful life. Don't give up hope. Recovery is possible, and you are worthy of a life free from the grip of anxiety.